telling the lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coke, Cartier as the watch. Cartier love, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show her. Like you whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door. Turn the whole top flow to off. 100 racks and one, two about to flood out.
Yeah. Running money up to a whole nother level.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Black Knights of Mexico City taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson going right to the air. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Mexico City, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
A short one there, caught by Warren. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
19 tight, 19 tight. Warren, it's going to be trap 50, Panther 11.
Now it's Richardson. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Mexico City, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Again, it's Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Panther 60. 70 Ranger. Check. Let go.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first. Quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
11. Start.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Chiefs at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time in Kareem Hunt. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Hey, look at this defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. JT Tuimoloau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Richardson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 average. 6 Cowboy 80. Buffalo 60 Bobcats. Victorious 17.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This one completes out at Pierce. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
That's good for Mexico City. First down. First and 10.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Motion man is Schwartz. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
That's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Warren, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Here we go.
And they are back to 500 on the year. Got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Now 2nd and 9.
Get set. 11. Tahad. Wide in. 11 MT. 11 MT. Tahad.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
I'm fine. Ready?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
11 MT. Tight. Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
He came very close to absolutely destroying their defensive strategy, didn't he? Broke some tackles and came very close to picking up a first down. They've got to wrap up better.
Indeed, but they were able to get him down before that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for the Brown. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call a move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Big 13.
Now it's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Come on, go!
On the ground, DJ Giddens. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Richardson working from the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now Burrow. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyquan Thornton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. He's got a man open. It's caught. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down, Black Knights.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Radler. Ready? Marching, 18. Ready?
Back to the air with Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half.
Chiefs 7.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
11. Start.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Dad. Right 80. 11, MT, tape. 11.
Here's Burrow. Got his man. It's Thornton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 2nd and 5.
11 him. Let's get set. 12. 180.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's into the hands of Worthy. So the completion good for just 3. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
180. What is hot? 12, 12, 12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 180.
To the air again, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they got a chance here to open up this lead.
A man over the middle, and it's complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Cut 70, cut 19, cut that Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now Richardson. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 64 yards. And the Black Knights are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
The third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Gun. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throw out wide is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now it's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Richardson looking to throw. Down the field, he's got Warren. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well. Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
And Richardson back to throw it. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Tyler Warren with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Black Knights look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
On 2.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That one caught by Rice. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That'll be caught by Rice. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
11 empty.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
First down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the
Right,
20-yard line.
11 empty. Take.
Burrow will throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Pass right side caught by Thornton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now it's Burrow. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Richardson. Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
19 strikes.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Mexico City.
Come on.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Ready up.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Ready. Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
Richardson looking to throw it.
And he's taken down. The Chiefs sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's 1st and 10.
11. Here we go.
Burrow.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Black Knights extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
I'm one, ready?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Gun.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted